I want to bring in Reverend Al Sharpton, the host here of Politics Nation on MSNBC and the president of the National Action Network. He will be delivering the eulogy at Daunte Wright's funeral later today. Reverend, what a week. The Chauvin verdict, now the Wright funeral. What is your sense of this moment and where we're headed as a country? In theory, we're headed in the right direction, but you have stood up at that podium for decades.
I think that we are in a very serious moment of real opportunity to deal with the issue of police reform that many of us have tried to get this nation to deal with legislatively for decades. Just as those that I was mentored by dealt with decades of fighting segregation, finally in the early 60s, they were able to get the Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights Act, but that came after decades of work. I think that we're at that moment now where we see the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act now before the Senate, already passed the Congress, because to go in a matter of days, 3 days after a verdict, where for the first time in the history of this state where I'm in, Minnesota, a white police officer was convicted on 2 counts of murder and 1 count of manslaughter. It's time for us to say the time has come to really deal with how we deal with policing in this country. It is good for the public, it is good for the victims in the Black community, and it's good for police. And that's going to be part of my message at the eulogy today. When you have a young man like Daunte Wright that was killed by a 26-year veteran of the police department that said she didn't know her gun from a taser, it's time for us to really look at this and see what we're doing in this country.
Well, Reverend Al, in the last 10 minutes alone, we have talked about 3 different police shootings, and it's easy to lump them together, but they're very different circumstances. If you think about Ma'Khia Bryant in Ohio, she was armed with a knife. We know that Daunte Wright was not armed, and in North Carolina, we basically know nothing. How important is it to deal with each of these cases individually and in context rather than lump them together?
Well, the thing we don't know is the circumstances in North Carolina. We don't know everything about Ohio, whether there was another way he could have dealt with it. The families reached out to us. We don't know everything. We do know a knife was there. We know Daunte, there was no knife. But the one thread between all of them and many other cases is the lack of trust in the criminal justice system and law enforcement. That's why you need the legislation. Every case, the police may not be wrong, but every case they're not right. And that is why there's such distrust, because they've unilaterally always gone with the police. The police is right. Don't question the police. When I stood with the Floyd family the other night and heard the verdict, and all of us broke out in tears, I thought about how I stood in courtrooms with the mother of Amadou Diallo and the mother of Sean Bell and Eric Garner and others that never even got a guilty verdict. Some in Eric Garner's case never even got to court. Michael Brown's case, Tamir Rice's case, they never even got to court. So in many ways, people are saying, well, let's judge things one by one, which may be right, but then judge them one by one. Then when the police kills a 12-year-old boy in Ohio, then judge that one by one. The police have almost had immunity in terms of some areas of law enforcement, and that needs to stop by federal law.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.